Good morning. It is February 15th, about 9 a.m., and it's been a while. I have started and stopped vlogging so many times the last couple of weeks, but today we're doing it. We're just doing a one-day vlog. I have a lot of writing to do. I have a lot of stuff to do around the house. I already did some stuff around the house. My sink is clogged in the kitchen and nothing is working. So now I have to live with a bunch of dirty dishes on the counter and a mix of Drano and water in the sink until Tim comes home. So we're not going in the kitchen a lot today. I just tried plunging it and I'm mad. But anyways, hi, how are you? How's wintry life? This is the calm before the snowstorm that hits. It's coming. I want to, because I haven't written a lot today, or a lot lately for my book, I haven't done a lot of editing. I want to go through my outline and make sure my outline matches the draft that I have right now, because it doesn't. So that is my job for this morning. That's what I want to do. Right, puppy? Hello, are you going to say it? Hello, that's a reluctant hello. But that's my plan for today. I am also filming on a new camera. I have a new phone. It has a better camera than my actual camera, so I'm gonna be using this to film from now on. And I've rambled on for over 3 minutes. So let's go start some writing, y'all. And I say I have a new phone because I might look at myself instead of into the actual camera. I apologize. I'm trying not to look at myself. I would flip my camera around, but then I can't tell if I'm in frame or not, so. It's really nice knowing that I'm in frame, but I'm trying not to like look at the screen. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So let's get started writing. Okay, and then here's my hero's journal for the day. I was going to salt the driveway, but like I said before, when I told my dad I was doing that, he said it's no point with the snow, so don't waste the salt. I tried to plunge the sink and that didn't work, so I technically did that because I tried something, so we're gonna cross that off for the day. And I guess I should rework my goals for the day, so let's do that. Okay, so the way I have my outline set up, I have to re-record this clip because I have post-it notes on this side of me. Okay, you can't see them. And they have like reminders and important information on them that can't be seen on the internet. And it was in the background the whole time. And I don't know if I can edit it out on the video editor that I use. I only use Windows Movie Maker. So I'm going to have to re-record this clip. So anyways, here we go. My outline. How I organize my outline. And I'm not the biggest fan of this. I feel like for the next book I want to completely redo how I do my outline and planning. But right now, I have 3 acts and I separate each act into 3 blocks. So I have Act 1, Block 1, Act 1, Block 2, Act 1, Block 3. And the blocks don't really mean anything. It's just kind of how I organize them. I organize the chapters. It's just easier for me to find the chapters and where they are in the document, in the manuscript. So, and I kind of end the blocks with like, not really a cliffhanger, but kind of like an ending, sort of. It's almost like ending a chapter, if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know how to really explain it. So, excuse me, my sinuses are, I hate winter. So yeah, so I had to redo chapter 2 completely, like I had to rewrite it in the outline because I changed it. Chapter 3 was sort of correct. I changed a little bit of it. Same concept, but I have these 2 characters meeting in a different place. And chapter 4 was pretty much the same. I just added a couple different things, so I just need to change a little bit. Chapter 5 is pretty much exactly the same. I just have to organize it a little more. Chapter 6 is very much the same. And then that ends block 1, because block 1 of Act 1 is just the intro chapters to all my characters. So I have Guinevere's intro, Anril's intro, Ariadne's intro, and Connor's intro. Those are my 4 point of view characters. And so block 2 opens with not the intros, but kind of setting up right at, like right after the intros. I don't know, like I haven't really used like any formal outline with like inciting incidents and stuff like that. Like I know what my inciting incident is and stuff like that, but I'm just kind of planting this as we go. I have a system, it's working right now. It's too late in the game to change my system, so we're just going with it. So Act 1, Block 2 is kind of setting up what's happening. It's setting up the plot and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then Act 1, Block 3 is, we're getting in the nitty gritty, and then it starts. And then Act 1, Block 3 is only like 3 chapters. And then we get into Act 2, Block 1. Because at the end of Act 1, shit happens. So... So, yeah, that's, shit happens. All right, so I've already gotten a couple chapter summaries rewritten. My outline is really just detailed summaries of the chapters, so I know exactly what happens in them. And I also make sure that I write in the outline what foreshadowing and what hints I use in those chapters, because I always end up forgetting. And I also add in what exposition I have in that chapter. Like if I have a character mention something about their religion, I mention that in the outline because I forget and end up explaining things a couple of times. And my critique partner's like, you already explained this like 3 chapters ago. I'm like, oops, I forgot. So that's what I'm doing today. Basically just cleaning up my outline and making sure that everything matches. Way up to chapter 12. And it is now 11:30. I did take a little bit of a break to do some laundry. But there is a break in the snow. It's not snowing and and the sun's starting to shine a little bit. So I'm gonna go shovel the driveway a bit so the snow isn't too bad when it dumps on us later. So I really don't want to, but I should, especially because Tim is gonna come home later and it's gonna be awful. So if I can make the driveway a little bit easier for him, then I'm gonna, because I'm a good wife, I'm a good person. Now also, I have been sitting here for quite a few hours and my hips hurt and I need to get moving. I finally don't hurt anymore from falling on black ice twice. So it feels good to move again and be able to move without pain. So let's go shovel this stupid snow.
Good girl. Is it cold outside?
Yeah. Oh, get that tail.
Good. Okay, let's take the sweater off.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, big stretch.
Oh, right. Come on. Come on. Get in your blanket. Good girl.
That's not for you.
Oh, this is a good girl.
Hey.
Hey. That's a good girl.
Yes. Yes.
I hate it. Okay.
Are you enjoying the snow day?
I see you are all prepared with blankets and pillows, huh? What? Why are you ignoring me? What's the matter? Daenerys.
Hey. What?
What? Did I interrupt your beauty sleep? Is that why you're mad at me? Hey.
Hey. Hey. No. Okay. Okay. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
Guys, so it is now the next day and I got a lot of outlining done. I guess you can call it that. I got a lot of updating my outline done yesterday. I am well into Act 2, Block 2, and I'm actually farther in my draft than I realized. I'm all the way into block 2, act 2, block 2 in my draft too, and that's so much farther than I thought I was originally. I tried to do some more this morning. I tried to do some more writing and editing and stuff, but I'm just feeling antsy and the snow's really bad. So I'm actually here at the pharmacy picking up medication, or else I wouldn't have went out today, but we need medication. So, and last night the snow turned into sleet and freezing rain. So we have about 4 or 5 inches of snow, but that all turned completely to ice. So literally everything is covered in 4 to 5 inches of complete ice. It took me 45 minutes to uncover my car because there was quite a few inches. It was literally covered in ice. Like, it's insane. And I was watching the plow trucks go down my road this morning, and the plows weren't even doing anything because it was just ice. And so, oh, it was awful. So they came down like 3 or 4 times until the ice finally like started to break up enough for the plows to actually like push through it. And the plow trucks kept getting stuck because it was just thick chunks of ice that they were trying to get through. Like, my poor neighbor was trying to use his snowblower, and it wasn't doing anything. So he then had to go out into the driveway and start beating the driveway with his shovel and just like push broom it until he finally called someone with a truck. Like, my dad even had trouble plowing our driveway. He's got a big truck and plow, so it's insane. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun learning about some of my outlining process. I will also leave my link to my Patreon down below. I'm like checking, people are like looking at me funny. I'll link my Patreon down below. You can check out my dialogue series and give this a thumbs up if you enjoy writing content, and don't forget to subscribe, and you know the spiel. You know the spiel. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.